There was a network problem. So some disconnection has been done. बंद कर दो। बंद कर। There was a network problem. Global warming is not a problem of only one religion. Global warming is a problem of all religions. Global warming and climate change is not the problem of specific political party. Global warming and climate change is the problem of all political parties. Amit, साउंड को थोड़ा तेज करो बोलते, साउंड कम है थे। अमित, अमित, एक मिनट। अमित, आवाज कमी थी मुझे। साउंड थोड़ा तेज करो। Sound is okay? Sound is okay? The network problem here. Sound is okay? Please give the answer. Hello? 이분도 없는 니 attention network. 수정하고 있었어. 있었어. Sound is okay? Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Global warming and climate change is the problem of all 750 crore people of the world. That means we have to give the solution to all 750 crore people. 7,500 million people of the global population. We are giving the solution to restrict the global warming and climate change. Through Back to Nature, mass movement, and Subhash Palekar natural farming mass movement. Second problem, it is a global warming problem. Corona crisis. It is a current problem. We will discuss about human health and corona. Human health and cancer. Human health and diabetes. Human health and tuberculosis. Human health and heart problems. We will discuss thoroughly. Because our subject is that medicine-free human life. Medicine-free human life. And system does not want medicine-free human life. Again, I will repeat. We want medicine-free human life. System does not want medicine-free human life. System is deliberately commit to the every living being to take the medicine every day. Without medicine, you will not survive. Whether it is struggle between medicine and the system, no. It is not a struggle between medicine and the system. Because we are not fighting against the system. We are not fighting against the system because we are not against anybody. Because mass movement is not against anybody. That is the mass movement. Corona, it is a virus. It is a viral disease, pandemic disease, mega disease. It not a new to human being. Not new to human being. Because in the history, past history, you know, the flu, AIDS, SARS, bird flu, Nini virus, Spanish flu, swine flu, smallpox, all these are pandemic diseases which was covered the humanity in the past. Actually, there is history of the pandemic diseases. It is not a new. In 1720, there was a plague. Entire world was covered by plague disease in 1720. And near about 7 crore people were died in 1720 by plague disease, pandemic disease. After 100 years, in 1820, there was a global disease, cholera, spread throughout the world. 8 lakh people were died. Again, exact 100 years after, in 1918, after completion of the Second World War, there was a new pandemic disease, that is Spanish flu. It was a huge 8 crore people, 880 million people were died by Spanish flu in entire world. 1920. An exact 100 years after corona pandemic disease was started. Exact 100 years. Every 100 years, these pandemic diseases are coming. Every 100 years. Why? Why the diseases are coming after 100-year span? To control the human population. To control the human population. All the diseases are sent by the God to control the human population and give a message to the people, human being, survival of the fittest. If you are fittest, stronger one, you will not suffer by any disease. If you are weak, you have to suffer by any disease. Survival of the fittest. That is the law of the God. Law of the God created constitution. That is the nature. You know, in corona, in European countries and America, mortality rate was more than 6%. And India, not more than 3%. And maximum old persons were died. Maximum. Why? To control the population. So corona is not new for human being. Corona is a virus, but not organic. Not organic. It is inorganic. It is inorganic. So minute. On the apex of the needle, on the top of the needle, 1 million coronaviruses can sit very safely. So minute, is not visible by normal microscope. If you want to see the coronavirus, we want to take the use of electron microscope, so minute. But it is stronger than atom bomb. So minute, but stronger than any missile, any atom. Why corona become violent? Why new strains, variants are coming day by day of the corona by internal mutation process. If it is pandemic disease, why there is no medicine to control the corona? Declared by World Health Organization, no medicine. Basically, coronavirus is a so minute and is inorganic, not organic. Coronavirus has no metabolism. Coronavirus is not having respiration. That means coronavirus is not organic, it is inorganic. Number one. All viruses has having genetic material, DNA and RNA. DNA and RNA. Deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA, and ribonucleic acid, RNA. SARS-CoV-2, SARS-CoV-2 is the family of this coronavirus. And this coronavirus has the peculiar specialty to change the form by mutation. To overcome the incoming enemies or problems, corona has the capacity to reform its body in new form, and that process is called mutation. Mutation. What is this genetic material? RNA and DNA. It is a line of nucleotides. It is a line of nucleotides with specific sequence. With specific sequence. Line of nucleotides. When 4 amino acids are coming together, when 4 amino acids are coming together with specific sequence of the numbers, then coronavirus is developed naturally. But when these amino acids transfer their own original places, suppose A amino acid is transferred by D amino acid, A amino acids is replaced by D amino acid, it is called mutation. A new form of the same body same, form is different. Why corona is became violent? Basically, corona is a cool and calm virus. But now, coronavirus became violent and start reform the original body by mutation, and they are coming in the new form: alpha, beta, delta, delta plus. So many new forms. So many new forms. Lambda, B1, 6 to 1. Near 40 new strains are identified by the scientists. New mutated strains of the corona up to now. Why corona became violent? That is the question. Number 2 question. If World Health Organization says no medicine to recover the corona, why medicines are given to recover the corona? Those allopathic medicines which are given to recover the corona, actually, these medicines are not life-saving medicines. These medicines are not antiviral medicines. Scientists says these medicines are symptomatic medicines to control the symptoms only, not recover corona. I will give some examples. My close relative, Baba Saheb Thakre Patil, and his family member were suffered by corona. Baba Saheb Thakre Patil, old person. His wife, old person, 68, 70s. Baba Saheb Thakre Patil, 78. He was class 2 officer, not taken single rupee as a bribe. No. You are total anti-corruption. When he built up his bungalow, he sold his land, not taken single rupee as a bribe. That means his life was not the sin. His life was open. His elder son was a teacher, and daughter-in-law was serving as a specialist in Krishi Vigyan Kendra, Kivikan. They are younger. And they suffered by corona, but no symptom. They were suffered by corona. Coronaviruses enter in their body, but no symptom was visible on the body of the corona. Son and entire family was gathered together. They were talking to each other while discussion and while eating also they will sit together and everything is all normal. And son and daughter-in-law are not known about that they are suffered by corona. No symptom at all. But they have donated the corona to father and mother. The verse says, enter in the body of father and mother. And they suffered. When that means entire body was suffered by coronaviruses of whole family. Younger one body also and older body also. But no symptom of corona were visible on the body of son and daughter-in-law, and all symptoms were become visible on old father and mother, and they are hospitalized in the private hospital. His son Yogesh said that, doctor, I want my father. I am willing to give every treatment, maybe costly. Doctor has given 2 doses, 40,000 rupees per dose of antiviral injection. 2 doses. 2 doses. And also remdesivir injections, cost total. Yogesh asked the doctor, I am investing lakhs of rupees to save my body of the father. Can you give the assurance that my father will be safe? Doctor said no. We are trying. But we can't assure that your father will not die. Why? Why? You are giving costly medicines, injections, 40,000 rupees per injection, 2 injections for 80,000 rupees. Remdesivir injection also you are giving, everything you are going. Why you are not going assure? That means medicine is not the remedy to cure the disease. Medicine is not the remedy to cure the disease. It is food. It is food. My wife Chanda was suffered by cancer. In initial stage, she was having hyperacidity since childhood. Tonsils since childhood. His father was principal. And he is a landlord. So money was not the problem actually. All the renowned doctors of Amravati megacity was the friend of my father-in-law. We have tried best. We have shown the doctor at Bangalore, tested in Mumbai, Pune, Nagpur. Every doctor said, okay, it is hyperacidity, nothing more. You continue. We have taken 2 months medicines which are given by the doctors. When I have seen that symptoms are become more severe, she is not getting the relief. Again, I went to Nagpur with my wife to test actually what has happened. And when we have taken the test, doctor declared she is suffering by the cancer. It is a third stage. Hey, what? Third stage? Before 2 months, you people said no cancer, nothing, only hyperacidity. And after 2 months, you are saying that no, it is a third stage. That means allopathy is having the limitations to diagnose. Okay, we are willing to take the treatment, what maybe? They said that we have to take the all treatments. Okay. Chemotherapy, okay. I will sell my land, but I want her life. I said to doctor, 5, 6 years we have spent at that time. Chemotherapy was continued, but no change in the symptoms. I asked doctor, you do everything. I want her life. Can you give me assurance that after completion of the chemotherapy, she will definitely will recover? Doctor said, no, Palekar. I can't give you assurance that after taking also all courses of the chemotherapy, your wife will be recovered. Why? If you are not assured yourself that chemotherapy will recover the patient, why you are giving the chemotherapy? If chemotherapy is ultimate medicine, treatment, why you are not giving the assurance? At last, I have lost my wife. She died with the cancer. Again, it is proved. Medicine is not the remedy. If medicine is not the remedy, why medicines are given? If medicine is not a remedy, what is the alternate? What is the option? Nobody is giving the answer. Nobody is giving the answer. Same family, 5-member family, everybody is suffered by the corona, but 3 people, younger people, are not having any symptom of the corona. They are negative, and 2 are positive. Why? Whole lungs of the younger and old are fully by coronaviruses. Was attack on the respiratory system and lungs. But 3 are negative, 2 are positive. Why? That means those who are negative, their body has the capacity to fight the corona and to save the body. Those who are positive, their body is not able to fight with the coronaviruses. They failed and suffered by the corona. To fight with the coronaviruses or pathogenic bacteria, which is the gift given by the God, that gift is innate immunity. Innate immunity given by the God at our birth time with initial 11-day our mother's milk. When we take the birth, when we born, initial 11th milk, which is fed by our real mother to us, we get entire innate immunity of whole life. The God has given the innate immunity to every living being, including vegetation also. But the God has given diseases also. When we take the birth, all diseases are coming in our body with us on the earth. The diseases are not coming from outside. All the diseases are existed in our body in the form of genes, genotype. Every disease has specific gene. In our DNA, in the cell of human body. For example, for cancer, there is one specific gene. It is called oncogene. Oncogene, ONCO, existed in our DNA. God has given all diseases to human being and possibility to suffer by all diseases also by the God in your body. But the God has not given only diseases. God has given diseases, but to fight with the diseases, to save our body from diseases, God has given innate immunity also. Innate immunity also. Why God has given the diseases? To control the human population and to follow the law of the nature, law of the God, survival of the fittest. Survival of the fittest. Why survival of the fittest? Why not survival of the weakest? Why? Because if you are stronger, your future generation will become stronger. And biodiversity will be continued. Biodiversity will be continued. Races will be continued. But if you are a weak person, your new generation will become more weak. And maybe possible your race will be finished. It has happened in the past. It has happened in the past. So many races has finished in the past, not visible today. The God want to continue biodiversity. The God does not want to finish the biodiversity, but want to intensify and more strengthen the biodiversity. That's why God has given all diseases to us, and to fight with the diseases, God has given the innate immunity. Medicine is not a remedy. If medicine is remedy, when you suffer by flu or typhoid, any other disease, when you take medicine, you get relief for some days. Again you suffer by same disease. Why? If medicine is remedy, real remedy, to finish the disease for your, why you are fighting, facing again same disease? Why you are suffering by same disease again and again? That means medicine do not recover the disease. Medicine do not neutralize the causes of the disease, root causes of the disease, but medicine suppress the systems. Medicine suppress the systems. And when any medicine suppress that your symptoms, the symptoms are suppressed, but coming in the new form of the side effects. By taking allopathic medicine or sharp medicine of Ayurveda, you may get relief, but symptoms are not destroyed, neutralized. Symptoms are suppressed, and that medicine which are taken by you create new problems, and these new problems are called side effects. Medicine is not the remedy to recover from any disease. Medicine suppress the symptoms and create side effects. What I am saying, it is the claim of the scientist. Dr. Shashank Joshi, senior diabetic specialist, member of the task force, has given one interview to Lokmat Marathi Nagpur. In his interview, he said, the steroids, allopathic medicine which is given in the corona, that steroids, allopathy medicine creates side effects. Increase the blood sugar. Increase the blood sugar. He said, steroid create favorable environment to new black fungus, that is mucormycosis. Dr. Shashank Joshi is a senior diabetic specialist, and he is claiming, he is a member of task force. He said that steroid allopathic medicine which is given continuously to the corona patients, in cancer also steroids are given. He said that steroid allopathy medicine creates side effects. Blood sugar and favorable environment to black fungus mucormycosis. It is given the approval by senior scientist. And it is happened. It is happened. There was no blood sugar before corona. After testing, no blood sugar, no hypertension, no high blood pressure, no. But after corona, they are facing now blood sugar problem, diabetes problem, and hypertension also. Side effects of the allopathy medicines maybe steroid, maybe remdesivir, or maybe antiviral allopathic medicines. It is approved by scientists. And we have seen after corona, So many patients were facing black fungus, mucormycosis. So many, so many. And mucormycosis, my friend, his brother was suffered by corona, and after corona, he started to face mucormycosis. 2 operations are done, 15 lakh rupees total expenditure. Mucormycosis, that means black fungus and white fungus also, new strain, is the gift of steroids, allopathic medicines as a side effects. Again, it is food. Medicine is not a remedy to cure the disease, but medicine create side effects. Mr. Love Agrawal, Joint Secretary, Health Ministry of Government of India, he has given the guidelines to the state governments that steroids can create black fungus. So stop to give the steroids. Or you take the decision whether steroids are important or not. Love Agrawal, Joint Secretary, Health Ministry, Government of India. Allopathy doctor, so many. The statements in the media, print media, electronic media. I am watching, I have seen. They are giving the alarm. The steroids create the possibility of blood clotting, and heart attack. Dr. Sudhir Bhandari and given the statement, and it is happened. It is happened. It is happened. My one close colleague of this mass movement, Subhash Palekar Natural Farming, at Katol, district Nagpur. He suffered by corona. He was hospitalized. He was economically stronger. In hospitalized, steroids, antiviral injections, remdesivir, all things are done. He recovered. He recovered. Came back to home. After some days, he suffered by heart attack and died. That means it is real that medicine is not the remedy to cure the diseases, but allopathy medicines create the side effects. Dr. Sudhir Bhandari, a senior doctor, he has given the alarm to the people that avoid the corona. Don't go in the mass. Avoid the corona. Otherwise, if will suffer by corona, then after recovery from the corona, you may suffer by so many problems. Which problems? Digestive problems, bronchitis, stress disorders, disappointment, that means dejection, joint pain, respiratory disorders, lungs problem, neurological problems, dental problems, and bone problems. Senior doctors has given this type of the statement. And we have seen it is happened. It is happened. Just now, Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Mr. Ashok Gehlot ji, suffered by corona. He already cured from corona. But after corona, he started the heart pain. He was hospitalized at Jaipur in the hospital. And the statement to the media has been given by Dr. Abhishek Somani. Sorry, Sudhir Bhandari. Dr. Sudhir Bhandari given the statement that before corona, Mr. Gehlotji was not having any heart problem, totally strong. After corona, this heart problem started, and he has done the angioplasty surgery. 90% blocks in the blood vessel was seen after corona. I have read in newspaper before 2 days in Lokmat. Dr. Abhishek Somani, Psychological Department, Mayo Hospital, Nagpur. He said, due to corona, 30% increase in psychological patients as a side effect of corona. And we have seen the impact. We have seen the impact. Plasma therapy, everybody was recommending. Now they are saying that stop the plasma therapy. Plasma therapy is not a solution to recover the corona. That means we came on the conclusion that medicine is not a remedy. Medicine suppresses the your symptoms and creates side effects. Dr. Sanju Wavre, Pune, has given the alarm to people remdesivir allopathic medicine may have the harmful impact on kidney and liver. And we are seeing the patients are now suffering by this problem after COVID. Dr. Sushant Mishram, respiratory disease department chief of Nagpur Medical College, has given the interview at Lokmat Marathi. He said, by means of the remdesivir treatment of allopathy in corona may the possibility by suffering of acute respiratory failure system. Everybody has given the alarm, including World Health Organizations also. Everybody accepted that corona is not having any medicine. I think that we can, on the conclusion, that medicine is not a remedy to recover on grassroots level any disease, but medicine creates the side effects. My close relative suffered by corona, another relative. He was not having any heart problem and sugar problem, no. He is hospitalized at Amravati in the specialty hospital, super specialty hospital. He was treated. After recover, doctor said this is the tablet of the blood sugar, diabetes, to control the blood sugar, and this is a tablet for high BP. He said you have to take up to your death. Why? That means before corona there was no blood sugar, no diabetes. Before corona there was no high blood pressure. After corona, post corona, these problems are newly continued, and you are committed to take the medicine up to your last days. Two things are ultimate truth. Again, I would repeat. Medicine is not a remedy. Medicine suppress the symptoms, but medicine creates side effects. Now, new questions arise. What is the alternative to the medicine? on how we can overcome side effects. Why these side effects are created by medicine? Such. In your home, you are 6-member family. When the rainy season is going to finish and winter season start, in this border of the rainy season and winter, you are always suffered by viral infection. In the border of winter and summer, that means middle of the February up to April, you always suffer by viral diseases. And in the border of summer and rainy season, in June, July, you always suffered by viral infections. But not all. If you are having 6-member family, you are taking the breathing, viruses of the flu are entering in your nose. They are attacking your respiratory system, and if it is not restricted in your respiratory system, ultimately viruses attack on the lungs and you suffer bronchitis. But not all. Everybody have invited the viruses in the family members. Viruses are entering through your nose of all 6 members. Viruses attack on respiratory system, all 6 members. But all are not suffered by flu. 2 persons are suffered by the flu. 4 persons are safe, not suffered by the flu. No single cold also. Why? Environment is same, food is same, father-mother treatment is same, everything is same. Why 2 are suffered by viral infection? First cold, then cough, and then bronchitis. And why 4 are not suffered? That means those 2 are suffered by virus, flu. Their body is not having the capacity to fight with the flu viruses, and 4-member body is having the capacity to fight with the flu viruses. This capacity to fight the viruses, the capacity to fight the bacteria, pathogenic bacteria which create the diseases, just like typhoid, cholera, is called innate immunity. That means The God has given innate immunity every being, everybody. But those who are having stronger innate immunity, stronger one, creative, dominant, then they are not suffering by any disease. But those are not having the immunity stronger one, their immunity is weakened, they are suffered by disease. Viral infection. That means medicine is not a remedy to cure from any disease forever. To become our innate immunity stronger one, that is the real remedy. God has given a beautiful gift to every living being, including human and vegetation. A marvelous, fantastic gift of the God, that is innate immunity. When we take the birth, God is giving the innate immunity to everybody. And that immunity fight with the cancer, fight with the corona, fight with the diabetes, heart attack. All diseases are become failure and they are cured. Again, we come on the conclusion that medicine is not the remedy to cure any disease. Stronger innate immunity is the best remedy to save our body against any disease. Against any disease. But our medical scientists do not believe this natural law of the God. Do not believe. And they will not believe. They will not believe. But when we believe the God, then definitely we accept the truth. Yes, that is correct. To strengthen the innate immunity, that is a real remedy. Amit pani ande wait. What is the real innate immunity? And what is acquired immunity? What are the side effects? And why side effects are created by the medicines? Amit? That is the question. Satya. Now we will go in the past, in the history. It is claimed that from today, before 1460 crore years ago. 1460 years ago. That means 14,600 million years ago. The God has created this universe. It is claimed that from today, before 4,600 years ago, crore years ago, millions years ago, from today, 460 crore years ago, that means 4,600 millions years ago, our earth is created by the God from the sun. When the earth was created, it was a very hot ball of the gases. After so many millions of the year, the uppermost part of the earth was become cold. But there was continuous volcanoes. Continuous. Lava was coming upon the surface of the soil, earth. And where there was a serial of the volcanoes, big volcanoes, environment is created because gases through the earth came in the environment and gaseous environment is created. In that gaseous environment, due to the climate change, because of the volcanoes, that was the natural climate change, not human-made, because human being was not existed at that time. Two atoms of the hydrogen in the atmosphere, one atom of the oxygen came together and water is created. The huge water was created and huge raining was happened in the past, continuous for millions of the years. As a result, 70% surface of the earth was covered by the ocean of that water. Today also, 70% surface of the earth is covered by that water. After millions of the years, inside the water in the ocean, single cellular plant was developed. Organism was developed. After some millions of the years, multicellular plant was developed. That was the algae. After some days, multicellular big plants under the seawater were developed. Seawater vegetations were started to develop with specific sequence on one side. On other side, first, unicellular organism was created by the God inside the water of the ocean. Then the organism started to developed themselves and multicellular organisms were created. At last, fishes and all other sea animal kingdom were developed. When this multicellular plant kingdom in the ocean came outside the ocean and started to develop on the earth, then first funguses are created, then small plants are created, then bushes are developed from small plants, then trees are developed by bushes, then huge trees were developed, vines were developed, vegetative system, vegetation system, plant kingdom system was developed by the God on the earth. That was the first creation of the God, plant kingdom on the earth. When God seen that, okay, plant-based kingdom is now established, then God said, now this is time to send the vegetarian animals on the earth. Vegetarian animals on the earth. Then God has created vegetarian animal on the earth and given the assurance that I have created a lot of food for you, plant-based food material, tremendous quantity, you can eat it, and that is your food. God has created first plant kingdom, plant-based food material, and then eater of the plant-based food, the vegetarian animals were sent by the God on the earth, including human being. I claim human being is 100% vegetarian. I am giving scientific evidences to prove it. We are seeing why side effects are created and how to strengthen our immunity. What actually the immunity? When God has seen that maximum biodiversity of the vegetarian animals I have created, but when the God has seen that the population of the vegetarian animal is become uncontrolled, and if the population of the vegetarian animal will become uncontrolled, then they will finish the all vegetation. Ultimately, they will not get the food. Ultimately, they will die, and biodiversity will be stopped. to control population of the vegetarian animal, God has sent on the earth non-vegetarian animal to control the population of the vegetarian animal. And God has created the law. God has constituted its own constitution. And these laws are very fantastic laws. Fantastic laws. Satyu, which are the laws of the God? The first law, vegetarian will eat only vegetarian food. Vegetarian will eat only vegetarian food. That means vegetarian will eat only plant-based food. First law. Human will eat only vegetarian plant-based food. Because the God has sent human as a 100% pure vegetarian. What is plant-based food? The leaves, the fruits, the flowers, the pods, the grains, and tubers. This is the plant-based food. Number 2, second law of the nature. At any cost, human being will not eat non-vegetarian food. The second law of the God, at any cost, vegetarian will not eat non-vegetarian food at any cost. And excluding human, every living being is following 100% to the God, the law of the God, 100%, excluding human being. Excluding human being. A huge elephant having a power, strength, powerful, stronger one, which can uproot any tree easily. 100% vegetarian. 100%. You keep the heap of the meat in front of the elephant, in front of local cow, bullock, buffalo, all vegetarian animals. And don't give the plant-based food to eat. Elephant, cow, bullock, buffalo, all other vegetarian animals will accept the death by hunger. But they will not touch the meat. They will not touch the meat. 100% following the guidelines, laws of the God. They will accept the death with hunger stomach. They will not touch. Excluding human. And you people, you are eating everything, every animal. Against the constitution of the God. That means if you are behaving against the constitution of the God, how you can claim that you are spiritual? No. No. You are not spiritual, you are atheist. Because you are behaving against the laws of the God. You are disobeying the laws of the God. Second law, at any cost, vegetarian will not eat non-vegetarian food. Third law of the God, non-vegetarian animal will eat only vegetarian animal. Third law of the God, that non-vegetarian animal will eat only vegetarian animal. Tiger, non-vegetarian animal, will eat only vegetarian cow, vegetarian bullock, buffalo, and wild animals which are vegetarian. And we are seeing strictly follow. Tiger, when you eat any vegetarian animal, he is following 100% the laws of the world. According to the law, vegetarian animal is the food of non-vegetarian animal. Goat, sheep, buffalo, cow, bullock, and all vegetarian animals in the forest are the food of tiger, according to law of the God. Fourth law, at any cost, non-vegetarian animal will not eat the vegetarian food. Fourth law of the God, at any cost, non-vegetarian animal will not eat vegetarian food. That means plant-based food. Tiger is the brigadier of the animal kingdom, 100% non-vegetarian. But you keep the heap of the fruits, grain, flowers, pots, vegetarian plant-based food in front of the tiger, and don't give the vegetarian animal meat to eat. Tiger will accept the death by hunger, stomach, but will not touch the plant-based vegetarian food. Will not touch. Following 100% law of the God. 100%. Fifth law of the God. One non-vegetarian animal will not eat second non-vegetarian animal. One non-vegetarian animal will not eat second non-vegetarian animal. Why? To continue the race, to continue the biodiversity. What the fantastic laws has been constituted by the God in his nature constitution. And sixth law of the God, most important law. Plant will cook their own food. Sixth law of the God, the plant, tree, will cook their own food by all nearest natural resources with the help of photosynthesis process and microbial activities in the soil. The God has not given any role to human being. The God has not given any role to human being in the growth and development of the plant body. Not at all. Not. Plant body will create their food by themselves. God has not given any contract to human being to cook the food and to supply the roots. Not at all. Not. And in the nature we are seeing 100% it is a truth. 100% truth. You go to the dense forest, which is reserve forest. Tribals are not existed there. Since millions of the years, no human is there. No human activities. Dense forest, not taking any support from human being, they are strongest. That means what the nutrients they want, they got the nutrients in situ near the roots. What the food is required for their growth and development, they cook the food themselves and they start to grow. Now, after seeing these all six laws of the God, we will see everybody, excluding human being, is following 100% the law of the God. But human is not following 100%. Why? Scientifically it is proved. Scientifically it is proved that human being and monkeys are the children of same mother. That means ape. tailless ape, just like chimpanzee, gorilla. It is scientifically proved human and monkey kingdom were created from same mother, and that mother was 100% vegetarian. Monkey is 100% vegetarian, scientifically proved human being is 100% vegetarian. Whether human is vegetarian, whether it is truth, let us investigate. Let us investigate. There are two types of the truth. But they are truth. What is the definition of the truth? What is the definition of the knowledge? We will discuss later on. We will discuss later on. But science also accepted that human and the monkeys are born from same mother, which was 100% vegetarian. Today also monkeys are 100% vegetarian. Human is 100% vegetarian. All the entire body of human being is designed by the God as a 100% vegetarian. Entire body. Our jaws, teeth, our hands, our intestine, everything is designed by the God as a 100% vegetarian. Even microflora in the intestine is also proving that human being intestinal microflora is different than the intestinal microflora of non-vegetarian animal. Different. Vegetarian animal drink the water by lips. Vegetarian animal drink the water by lips. Non-vegetarian animal do not drink the water by lips. They drink the water by tongue. You observe. You observe. All vegetarian animal, elephant, cow, zebra, gander, bullock, cow, buffalo, all wild animals which are vegetarian, they are drinking the water by the lips, and tiger, dogs, and all of the non-vegetarian animals, they are drinking the water by tongue. By tongue. It is proved 100%. If human is utilizing the lips to drink the water, it is itself proves that human being is 100% vegetarian. Number one. Number two. When we eat the food, not only human, entire vegetarian animal, entire vegetarian animal, our action is vertical. Eating food, action is vertical. Up, down, up, down. But you observe the eating action of non-vegetarian animal. It is horizontal. Horizontal. You see, observe. I observe. Vegetarian animal eat the food on vertical action. Non-vegetarian animal eat the food horizontal. Again, it is food. Human being is 100% vegetarian. Number three. Human being want a knife or any instrument to cut down the fruit. Then we can eat. But non-vegetarian animal, they do not want any knife, any cutting material. They can cut the body of the any animal very easily by their fingers, very easily, and by their teeth. They do not want any cutting instrument, including knife also, to cut the body. But if you want to cut the body of any animal, it is 100% impossible to cut the body of the animal by your fingers. But vegetarian animal can eat the leaves very easily. Fruit very easily. Very easily. The non-vegetarian animal has the molar teeth and incisors. The non-vegetarian animal has the arrangement of the teeth is molar and incisor to cut the meat, look at the body of the animal. But the vegetarian animal, including human, are two incisors, one canine teeth, and molar teeth. The arrangement of the teeth is totally different of non-vegetarian animal and vegetarian animal. The arrangement of the teeth in non-vegetarian animal is different. Teeth arrangement in vegetarian animal, in human also is totally different. This differentiation in the arrangement of the teeth itself proves that human is 100% vegetarian. It is said that to become the strong body, our body should be pretty stronger one, and for that purpose, only eat meat, non-vegetarian food can do it. These claims and suggestions are given by so many scientists. If you want to build up your body, stronger one, only remedy, you have to eat the non-vegetarian food, meat, eggs, fish, otherwise no. Otherwise. I will give an example. These claims are 100% false claims. False, 100% vegetarian. Full of energy, a beautiful size of the body, very beautiful. Full strength, can run so many kilometers without any break, a huge energy, 100%, 100% vegetarian. Elephant, a huge energy and strength, can uproot any small tree very easily. The strongest one in the animal kingdom. That means this claim has been done by the scientists that if you want to become your body, to do your body strongest one, you have to meet the meat. It is totally wrong. Totally wrong. Totally wrong. Our bullocks having very strength, 30 kilometers non-stop they are running, 30, 40 kilometers. I have seen it. While having one pair of the bullock only special for cart pulling to the stations, 22 kilometers from my village to Chandu railway city, 22 kilometers. Within 3 hours, continuous running. We were reaching there. After 2-3 hours, when our work was completed, again come back. 100% pure. Within our bullocks were running fastly, non-stop, 22 kilometers plus 22 kilometers, 44 kilometers. But the non-vegetarian tiger, the initial period while hunting, It walked very fastly, ran very fastly, but afterward he became tired. He stopped. If the tiger is eating non-vegetarian food, and if the claims are done that we have to eat the non-vegetarian food, eggs, meat, and fishes to become stronger, to get the enormous energy, why tiger is become tired? Why tiger cannot run fast after some distance? And why our bullock, our horse go fast? Why? That means something is wrong with the claim. Something wrong with the claim. I am 100% vegetarian since my childhood. I eat only one roti bread of millets, small dal, and vegetable. I do not take milk, curd, and ghee. In my 9-day workshop, since morning 9 to up to evening 8, I continuously teach, I continuously speak, continuously, non-stop. Even ninth day or the last day also, you will not see any fatigue on my face. No fatigue. No fatigue. Why? I am vegetarian. What energy I am getting, that energy is supplied by the vegetarian food. That means what the claims are done by these people, that you want to become a stronger one, you have to eat the meat, eggs, and fish, non-vegan food. It is 100% wrong. It is 100% wrong. 100% wrong. Next, I am given evidences. Non-vegetarian animal sleep in the daytime and work in night as a hunter. You observe which are the non-vegetarian animals are sleeping in the daytime and working in the night. We can say those non-vegetarian animals which are working in the night and which are sleeping in the daytime. But non-vegetarian animals, including human, are working in the daytime and sleeping in the night. Entire vegetarian animal, you say, observe. If this is the law of the God, vegetarian animal will work in the daytime and sleep in the night. If the human being is following that law, human being is working in the daytime and sleeping in the night, that means it is proved human being is 100% vegetarian. 100% vegetarian. Without candle or torch, In the night, we can't walk. We cannot walk on the path. In the night, in a dark night, the path is not visible to our own eyes. Path is invisible. Darkness. So we have to take the help of the torch or candle so that the path can become visible and we can start to advance. Without candle or any other torch, human being cannot walk in the dense night shadow, darkness. Why God has not given this capacity? Because God has given the guideline, do the work in daytime and night you sleep. Not necessary to walk on the path. So God has not given the capacity. But non-vegetarian tiger, during hunting, he was not having any torch. He is not having in the candle in the hand, but he start to hunt in the night, in the darkness, very easily, because there is arrangement their eyes by which they can see the path very well and path become visible to them. Human being also cannot walk without candle or torch. That means human being 100% vegetarian, no problem, no problem. God has created only two fractions, vegetarian, non-vegetarian. No mixed category, no mixed category. 100% vegetarian, 100% non-vegetarian. 100% non-vegetarian tiger. If tiger will not get the meat to eat, he will not touch the plant-based food. It will not eat the loose fruits, not grass, no. It will take the decision to die with hunger, but they will not touch the plant-based food. They are following 100% the laws of the God, that non-vegetarian animal will eat only vegetarian animal, and at any cost, non-vegetarian animal will not eat the plant-based food, will eat only animal-based food. On the other side, in front of the cow, buffalo, bullock, or elephant, or any other vegetarian animal in the forest, you give meat, heap of the meat. Don't give the grass to eat. They will accept the death by hunger stomach, but they will not touch the meat. Two specific categories, 100%. Non-vegetarian and vegetarian. No mixed pattern. No. human being is not eating, those who are non-vegetarian, they claim that they are non-vegetarian, they eat meat also, and they eat entire non-vegetarian food, entire. What the vegetarian food? Rice, roti, chapati, bread, spices, fenugreek, cumin, onion, garlic, all the spices, chili, turmeric, ginger, all other, everything, everything is vegetarian. Everything. Edible oil, same. Everything. To cook the vegetarian food. Only the meat pieces are replaced. In vegetarian food, so potato pieces are replaced by meat pieces. Entire vegetarian food. That means what the human being is claiming that they are non-vegetarian. Basically, if they are non-vegetarian, they should not have to eat the vegetarian, all other pieces of the spices and roti and rice, not. They have to eat only meat. But they are mixed pattern, eating the mixed pattern, some pieces of the meat and all other vegetarian food. This behavior of the non-vegetarian animal is against the rules and regulations of the God. God has created human 100% vegetarian. God has created non-vegetarian animals 100% non-vegetarian. No middle stage has been developed by the God as a mixed pattern. Not at all. If scientifically proved human is 100% vegetarian animal, that means non-vegetarian food is 100% against the desire of the God. Non-vegetarian food eating behavior of the human being is 100% atheism. It is not a spiritualism. It is not a spiritualism. Because 100% against. देखिए, it is claimed that by eating the non-vegetarian food, your intellectual is developed. And you become intelligent. It is totally wrong. This claim is totally wrong. If you want to become an intelligent human being, you want to eat the non-vegetarian food, is 100% wrong. Gautam Buddha was 100% vegetarian. 100% vegetarian. Against the violence, against the untruth. He was following 100% non-violent movement. Non-violence and truth are the basic points of the Buddhism. Lord Buddha, if giving the push to non-violence, how it is possible? Lord Buddha will kill any animal, bird, and will eat. No, 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 not at all. To kill the bird and to eat, it is not violence. It is not violence, non-violence. It is violence. And Lord Buddha was having the base of his philosophy, truth and non-violence. Now, what the claims are done by Buddhist people that Buddha was eating non-vegetarian, 100% false. It is not a truth. How it is possible one on side is promoting non-violence and he is eating the bird? How it is possible? How it is possible? Those Buddhists are not eating non-vegetarian food. They are eating vegetarian food. They are the real followers of Lord Gautam Buddha. Highly intellectual Lord Buddha, 100% vegetarian. Dr. Albert Howard, Isaac Newton, Dr. Einstein. Dr. Einstein was a great scientist in the world. Great scientist. He discovered the fantastic theory. He is accepted the Bhishma Pitamaha of the science, Albert Einstein. 100% vegetarian. 100% vegetarian. Hundred percent. Isaac Newton, a great scientist, had discovered a fantastic discovery. He is a renowned scientist. 100% was vegetarian. He was an intellectual, highly intellectual. Einstein and Newton, highly intellectual, topmost. 100% vegetarian. Swami Vivekananda, you know, everybody know in the world Swami Vivekananda, highly intellectual, was 100% vegetarian. 100%. 100%. Mahatma Gandhi, I think that there is no any competitor to Mahatma Gandhi in the world, in the history and novels. Mahatma Gandhi was specially developed by the God, cannot be copied in the future, highly intellectual. In the world, today also, nobody is existed in the world who is not thinking about Mahatma Gandhi. 100% vegetarian. 100%. Vyas, Rishi Vyas, 100% vegetarian. Sant Gyaneshwara, Saint Tukaram, 100% vegetarian. Highly intellectual. Sant Gyaneshwara summarized the entire Gita, Bhagavad Gita, in Prakrit Marathi in the younger stage of the life. Not done by any human in the past. A fantastic job. Highly intellectual. Was 100% vegetarian. That means it is totally wrong, the claim. If you want to become a highly intellectual, you have to eat the non-vegetarian. It is 100% wrong. 100%. Second claim is done that the non-vegetarian food is giving more energy than vegetarian food. What the claims are done by dietists that non-vegetarian non-vegetarian food is having more energy than vegetarian food. This claim also is totally wrong. Totally wrong. I will give the evidences. 100 gram of the wheat flour, vegetarian. 100 gram vegetarian wheat flour having 341 kilocalorie energy. 100 gram vegetarian wheat flour is having 341 kilocalorie energy. 100 gram pearl millet, bajra, sajjalu, flour, he is having 361 kilocalorie energy. 100 gram of finger millet flour, ragalu, 320 kilocalorie energy. 100 gram of rice, vegetarian food, rice, 345 kilocalorie energy. 100 gram of the beans, leguminous, 346 kilocalorie energy. 100 gram of the groundnut, 567 kilocalorie. 567 calories. 100 gram of Bengal gram, 360 kilocalorie. 100 gram of pigeon pea dal, 335 kilocalorie energy. That means vegetarian food is having from 328 kilocalorie up to 567 kilocalorie in 100 gram of the food. Now in non-vegetarian food, we will compare. On other side, in non-vegetarian food, chicken means meat of the hen. 100 gram of the chicken is having only 109 kilocalories. One third of the vegetarian food. 100 gram of fish is having 273 kilocalories. One third less than vegetarian food. 100 gram of the eggs, 173 kilocalories, 50% of vegetarian food. 100 gram of the milk, only 67 kilocalories, only 20% of the vegetarian food. 100 gram of the buffalo milk is having 117 kilocalories. That means one third of vegetarian food. That means if the reality that vegetarian food is having multiple quantity of energy than non-vegetarian food. What are the claims are done by the dietists and scientists? They are wrong. They are misguiding the entire human being. That non-vegetarian food is a energy full food is totally wrong. Totally wrong. These people are misguiding the entire people. Satyu. We have seen up to now that what are the claims are done by these people that human is 100% vegetarian, it is 100% wrong. 100% wrong. I will give another evidence to you because it is very essential. Human being is vegetarian or non-vegetarian. It totally depends whether we have to suffer by cancer, diabetes, heart attack or not, or corona. We are going to prove that only vegetarian food can fight with the corona, cancer, diabetes, heart attack. Non-vegetarian food is not capable to fight with the deathful diseases. The claims are done that proteins are most essential for body growth and development, and only non-vegetarian food supply the proteins in maximum quantity. The claims are done by so many dietists and scientists. These claims are 100% wrong. 100% wrong. I will give the example. I will give them evidence. In vegetarian food, 100 gram of soybean having 43.2% protein. 100 gram of groundnut having 2.5%, 25.6% proteins. 100 gram of pigeon pea dal or a tur dal, 22.8 gram of the protein. 100 gram of rajmas beans, 23.1% protein or vegetarian food, having 22 to 43 gram protein in 100 gram of the food. On other side, 100 gram of the eggs, non-vegetarian food, only 13.3% protein. Only 13.3% protein. That means only 10% of the vegetarian food. 100 gram of the fish, we get only 21.8% protein. That means minimum, less than vegetarian food. 100 gram of the meat of any animal, non-vegetarian food, meat, only 20.6%, 25.6% gram of the protein. 33% of the soybean and equivalent to groundnut. That means this claim, which are done by the dietist, scientist, that only non-vegetarian food can supply the proteins, is 100% wrong. But we have proved that non-vegetarian food is having less proteins and less energy than vegetarian food with scientific base. So many evidences I can give, so many, to differentiate with the compared study, scientific literature, to prove that human being is 100% vegetarian animal. 100% vegetarian animal. Behavior of the human being, food of the human being, and behavior of the non-vegetarian animal is totally different. Lot of differences, no similarity. So it is proved the human being is 100% vegetarian. We will continue this subject again, because I will give one truth to you. If you are non-vegetarian animal, you can't save your body from the death by corona, cancer, diabetes, heart attack, and the TB. Not at all. If you are 100% vegetarian, then you become capable to save your body from the death given by corona, cancer, diabetes, heart attack, and tuberculosis, and all other deathful diseases. So we are going on the right track to prove how human being is 100% vegetarian. Now, as I have given commitment to you, we will take half an hour break, 4:30 to 5, or 4:35 to 5:35, 4:35 to 5, exact 5. We will continue. We will restart. So we will take half hour break to go to latrine and tea, and our sisters and mothers will prepare the cook and cooking arrangement, all these things within half an hour, and we will rejoin again exact 5 p.m. Thank you very much. Thank you. Half an hour break. Only half an hour, not more than half an hour. Thank you.